Journalist, happy to see it. Our briefing during a very difficult military political situation, and the U.S. Continues to provide assistance to Ukrainian armed forces expert in a sort of in-kind, financial, scientific, and technical. Minister of Defense at the General Poltorak had a meeting with the delegation of Congress of the U.S., headed by the head of the Committee on Military Issues, William Thornberg. During the meeting, they discussed issues of further assistance to Ukraine by the U.S. and also the majority of congressmen support providing defense equipment as soon as possible. Yesterday, Minister of Defense of Ukraine, General Colonel Stephen Poltorak, had a walking meeting with Vice President of Rand Corporation, Charles Rice. During the meeting, they presented results of the first stage of overview of defense sector and a discussion of further cooperation. Also, yesterday, the first Deputy Minister of Ukraine, Ivan Usnak, and had a meeting with the Delegation Analytical Center of Atlantic Council, headed by Director of Eurasia Center, Dino Patricio. Further, once the Ambassador of Ukraine, John Herbst. During the event, they discussed security situation in Ukraine and also issues of defense needs of armed forces of Ukraine. Also, I would like to remind you that this week, a mobilization campaign, Spring 2015, has begun, and for service and in April or May, 121,000 people will be enlisted, and in armed forces of Ukraine there will be about 12,000 enlisted, more than 7.5 in National Guards and Transportation Special Service, and 1,200 people. I would like to remind that the enlistment for military service covers men who, by the day of mobilization, are 20 years old, and who are not 27 years old. Those after they go special medical commission. According to the decree of the President of Ukraine, a military man of enlisted military man will not be sent to ATO. At the same time, we finished the fourth wave of partial mobilization, which has begun on January 20. During the fourth wave of partial mobilization, the General Staff of Armed Forces of Ukraine took into experience and the mistakes of further mobilizations. According to public opinion polls, the total of mobilized Ukrainians during the fourth wave of mobilization looks like this. Age 36, education quite high. More than half have special technical or higher education. Absolute majority, up to 90%, were in military service. Every eighth is a volunteer. Absolute majority of those who received came to military commissions, who received the warranty. According to the decree of the President, we started the process of demobilization of those who were mobilized in spring 2014. In general, we will demobilize 35,000 of military that were mobilized in 2014 during the first wave. More than 24,000 are already demobilized, and it's about 70%. Providing money, financial and other support is done on the day when they are crossed out from the list of military units. For those for vacations that were not used in 2014 and 2015, there will be a financial compensation. Military men who, as a result of being wounded or illness, are treated in hospitals will be demobilized after the treatment is over. Military men who are who are military prisoner. They will after they are liberated, they will be receive that assistance. Ukrainians 156 million were received to support our armed forces. Calls to one mobile phone 565 to support Ukrainian army. About 850,000 hryvnia were transferred to Ministry of Defense. Armed Forces of Ukraine express gratitude to all citizens who participated in this charity activity and who provide assistance to armed forces of Ukraine in order to improve the combat readiness and to improve defense capability of Ukraine. I'll give the floor to the officer from ATO, Colonel Lieutenant Anatoly Stelman, who will inform me about events in ATO. Good morning. So, what's the information? During last night, the situation at ATO is not calm. Since, from 6 p.m. To midnight, there were 10 cases of that ceasefire was abused. They at 6:40 p.m. they shelled upon our checkpoint in Novorossiysk, and at 8 p.m. There was a battle. Our soldiers fought back the enemy. Our soldiers stood against that battle near Mine Dutovka at 11:30 p.m. They were fighting until 12:30. Also, the enemy shelled upon our positions from small arms and mortars near Shirokina, Avdiivka, Granitne, Opitne, Marinka. Thank you, Anatoly. Colleagues, do you have questions? No questions. Thank you. The briefing is over.